The perfect setup, guitar and bass. Step 3 in setting up your guitar, intonation. What is intonation? Basically, you're balancing, you're tuning the strings subharmonically. What are these subharmonics? You have 3 pickups in the front here on this guitar. If you play a string, a single note, they each pick up that singular note as the same note, but play it very differently. Is because they're picking up different characteristics of the subharmonics. And that is what you are tuning, what you're addressing. You're making sure that everything is in tune. Now, to test and adjust your intonation, you're going to want a good tuner. Get one at least as good as the human ear or better. What I really suggest is if you have a smart device, you download a tuner app. You get a nice waveform and a digital hertz readout so you can get down to the decimal point. Extremely accurate, and for setting up the guitar, fantastic. That's what you want. So you get everything completely in tune into the key in which you're going to play. And for all of your tests here, you want to stay in the same pickup selection, use the same pickup, and pluck the same sort of ways. Like I said, if you change the pickups, you're going to get different subharmonics. So, change your pick, you're going to get different subharmonics. So you want to keep everything, all your style and everything the same. You have your string that you're testing on dead center. You don't want it off just by a little bit, because that's what you're trying to notice is just the little bits. So you want it completely dead center, and you play your 12th fret. It should if it's not in tune, let's say if it's flat, you're going to have to add tension to the string by bringing the saddle towards the neck, shortening the string length. If it's sharp, there's too much tension, so you're going to have to extend the string by moving the saddle away from the neck, and that'll flatten out the guitar. After you adjust, retune, test again. If you got that in center, you now go ahead and you check your 5th and your 7th frets, as well as their harmonics. Your harmonics, for people who don't know, is you lightly tap the string with your fingertip on top of the frets, not before or in front, just right on top of the frets. And as you pluck, you lift your finger, and that'll give you your harmonics. And you test the 12th, the 5th, the 7th, and 19th, as well as the frets too. And you want to tune all of the frets and the harmonics in tune. Now, this can be a very tedious job of tuning and adjusting and retuning and adjusting, and I tried recording it and I was going to show it to you. I mean, it was 15 minutes on one string. I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch that. So I've detuned this one string here. Hopefully I can get a nice. There we go. Hopefully I'll stay in the shadow there. I've taken this string just slightly out of tune, and I'll play you the 12. See, that's bang on. I'll play on the 5th harmonic, and that's bang on. I'll play the 5th fret, 7th fret, then I'll play the 7th harmonic. You see that light just turned off just a little bit, and the needle went up just a little bit? I'll try and show you how small of an adjustment that was. And we'll get there. So what did I do? Because it was a little bit sharp. So I just got to bring it in. And I think it was about that much I moved it. Just hardly anything. It was maybe an eighth of a turn. And we'll see if that fixed her. Because I moved it, I changed the tuning. So retune, dead center. Make sure it's dead center. That's playing flat now. See, I've gone too far, eh? That's how much of a adjustment I did. I'll try and bring it back. So I brought it to where it was too short, or yeah. So I got it out. See, because I'm moving it out, I want to give a little push here. You may have to do that. Give a little extra push. Maybe I should turn the right key, and I'll tune it up. There we go. That's in tune now. That's happy now. Now we're happy. See? Just by the smallest little adjustments. That's how much of a difference your intonation makes. And I hope you get the point there of how important it is to set up your guitar properly, and maybe you're seeing so you don't drop the camera and stuff. That's about it on intonation. You can watch my other videos on further instructions how to set up your guitar. If you have to move these drastically enough, say like it was way out here, and then I brought it all the way in, that may change the height after you set up. So you may want to check your string height too. The same thing too. If you bring it all the way back and you start pinching the strings, especially on basses, because they have a lot thicker strings, and you'll start to pull the string up. Or same thing too, if you bring it out, you'll start to drop the string. So you may want to check your heights after, if you do a big enough move in the back here. After you've set up your intonation and your height and all that, you can now go on and set your pickup heights. The way you set your pickup height is you find out what measurement you need for your guitar, whether it's humbucker or single coil. It will vary. You depress the last fret on your guitar, and then you slide your measurement tool inside, in between, on top of your pull, whether it's a pull or a screw. You put your measuring tool inside there. Now, if you don't have feeler gauges, you can get away with coins. You can find out the heights of coins and substitute coins to do this job. Because they're both metal, you're going to have to look and see if your tool would just slide just underneath, because it'll pick up the magnet and it'll start to bring that string down. And same thing too, you want to have it upright and in your lap while you're doing that. So that's the way you check your pickup height after you've done your full adjustments on your guitar. That was the intonation part. Thanks for watching. Please like and share and watch my other videos. Cheers.